Now, if you're like me, you're a casual Warzone player that doesn't have a ton of free time during the week to grind out the game due to probably having a full-time job or family, then this video is definitely for you. We all know how overwhelming Warzone could be, especially with all the different perks to choose from. You're probably scrolling through TikTok or watching YouTube videos and seeing pros and streamers running crazy setups, but honestly, who has the time to figure out what's actually good for someone who just wants to hop on the game, have some fun, and maybe even snag a few wins without dedicating their entire week to it? Well, that's where I come in. I've been experimenting with my free time, and I've found some killer perk combinations that are super effective for casual players like us on Verdansk, so you don't have to. These are easy to use perks that will really give you an edge in your matches. So if you're tired of getting stomped and want to optimize your limited playing time for more wins and some fun, stick around. We're breaking down the meta perks you need to be using right now on Verdansk. Alright, real quick, for somebody that's newer or hasn't really played close attention to the perk system in Warzone, you get 3 perk slots when you grab your loadout. They're going to give you passive abilities that can significantly impact your survivability. We're going to focus on the perks that give you the most bang for your buck as a casual player. First thing you want to do is scroll down to your perk 1 slot here. Click on that, and just like I said before, I'm not going to go through all of them. I'm just going to pick out the most important ones. Okay, my top 3 picks for perk number 1 slot are going to be Scavenger, Survivor, and Reflexes. With plates and money being so scarce right now in Warzone, Scavenger is my number 1 overall pick. What it's going to do is when it's selected, you're automatically going to start off with max ammo for all your guns. The next thing is what it's going to do is every time you kill a player, it's going to give you 1 plate automatically from their body, and also more cash from their dead bodies. Both of these being very, very important. Next up is going to be Scavenger. What this is going to do is when you come across somebody and they break all your plates and then you start going into the white health bar, it's going to start regenerating your health a lot quicker. Not to mention, if you get downed, your teammates are going to revive you way quicker. And last, for perk slot number 1 is going to be Reflexes. At the moment, everyone's running around with sniper rifles, camping rooftops, or holding power positions. Now, with them doing that, they're leaving around a lot of bouncing betties and also blast traps all around the map. Now, with Reflexes equipped, what it's going to do is when you sprint past either a bouncing betty or a blast trap, it's going to trigger the explosives. It's going to have like a delay, and it's going to give you a chance to get out of the way before it even hits you. And also, it's going to give you an audible warning when nearby enemy equipment is placed down. Now, moving on to perk slot number 2. Okay, my top 3 picks for perk slot number 2 are going to be Tracker, Quick Fix, and Quartermaster. Now, what Tracker is going to do is you're going to be able to see enemies' footsteps for a limited time, and also if you're shooting at your target and you hit them, it's going to create a red outline that you're going to be able to see, and also your teammates. And lastly, enemies that down you, they're automatically going to be pinged for your teammates to see. All right, now with Quick Fix, killing players or inserting armor plates, you're automatically going to start regenerating health, which is going to be super useful if you're getting shot and you need to hide behind cover. It also lets you insert armor plates with 1 hand, leaving 1 hand free so you can fire off the hip. Your health is also going to regenerate automatically if you kill somebody with a melee or a throwing knife. And last up, Quartermaster. What this perk is going to do is going to let you recharge your equipment over 50 seconds. So that way you pretty much have an unlimited supply of lethals and tacticals. Alright, and lastly, moving on to perk slot number 3. First up being Tempered, next Resolute, after that's going to be Ghost, and lastly, Bird's Eye. Perk slot number 3 is very competitive. A lot of these you could choose from that you can't go wrong. Now, like I said at the beginning of this video, plates are very scarce right now in Warzone. Now with Resolute, as soon as you get shot, it's going to boost your movement speed up to 15%, letting you get to cover much quicker and also start plating. Now with Ghost, you're going to be undetectable with radar pings, but you have to be moving for this to work. You also aren't going to be detected by some devices, such as the heartbeat sensor and prox alarm. And with Bird's Eye, when you call in a UAV, it's going to give you a 25% more larger distance that you can see everyone on the radar. It also detects people with Ghost. Alright, now I'm going to give you 3 class setups. 1 for the support player, 1 for the passive player, and 1 for the more aggressive player. Alright, first with the support. We're going to go with the Kilo class Gunfighter. Kilo's super easy to use. The secondary's preference, I go with the launcher. Now for your tactical and lethal, Smoke Grenade and Impact Grenade. And the 3 perks we're going to use is Survivor, Quartermaster, and Bird's Eye. These are the attachments for the Kilo. Optic of your choice, I go with the Kepler, Monolithic Suppressor, Barrel, Gain Twist, Vertical Foregrip, Extended Mag, Quick Draw Grip, Balanced Stock, and Recoil Springs. Alright, next up for the more passive player. We're going to run a Sniper Rifle. HDR is meta right now. With the secondary, I'll go with the pistol, just so you can move around the map faster, and you can pick up an SMG from a second loadout or from the ground. Now with this one, you're going to run Smoke Grenade again, but this time you're going to run Blast Traps. Now for the perks, Reflexes, so that way if there's bouncing bettings around the ground, you can just sprint past them, they're not going to hurt you. Quartermaster, so that way you have an unlimited amount of lethals and tacticals. And Ghost, so that way you stay off the minimap. But remember, for Ghost to work, you have to be moving. That's just for the HDR, Monolithic, Gain Twist Barrel, Lightweight Bipod, Quick Draw Grip, last but not least, Overpress Rounds to give you that bullet velocity. And for the wild card, you can pick what you want. For me, I would select Bandolier. That way you can hold extra tacticals and lethals. Alright, last but not least, for the more aggressive player. I know it says support up there, I didn't feel like changing it. Now for this one, you're going to want to run Overkill, so that way you can have 2 primary weapons. For the first slot, we're going to go with the AK. It's a meta right now up close. If you come across somebody without 10 meters, you're going to shred them. Alright, for your secondary, we're going to run a Sniper Rifle. useful. Like I said before, the HDR right now is super OP with its fast ADS time and also a one tap to the head. You're gonna be able to put someone down real quick from any distance. Again, for this one, you're gonna want to run a smoke grenade. This way, if you're coming across a team or somebody and they happen to break you, you can throw a smoke down, replay it up, re-challenge. Impact grenades. Now for the perks, the first one's scavenger. Again, if you kill someone, you're gonna pick up a plate. You're also getting more money. Trackers, so that way you can see where the person is going, and also outline ping for your teammates. And for the last one, it's gonna be tempered. This way, if somebody breaks your plates, you can hurry up and plate it with 2 plates and get you back into the gunfight that much faster. Attachments for the AK, Ranger 4 grip, extended mag 1, quick draw grip, light stock, and last but not least, recoil springs. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And also, if you found any of this information useful, drop a like and subscribe to this video. It really does help me a lot. Until next time, peace. See ya.